Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Highway to Hell collectible locations where we find 4 documents, 4 relics, 8 GPS caches, 5 effigies for the Laid to Rest challenge, and 3 alarms for the Silencer challenge, all for Tomb Raider. Alright, so first of all, let me just say there's quick reference points down below. This may be the longest Happy Thumbs gaming video to date. I can't even say it, the damn thing's so long and intimidating. We're looking at roughly 30 minutes overall video time. I thought about breaking it into 2, but there wasn't really a halfway point. I could have made it, but I didn't. So grab a snack, grab a Red Bull, and let's get to work, people. Alright, so as soon as we start, right off the bat, this is actually going to be a pretty decent chance to get your Get Over Here trophy / achievement if you have not already gotten it. That again is for using your secondary rope and, well, the rope arrows. And then pulling people off of buildings. So being there's lots of buildings, lots of guys, you can get lots of opportunity here if you have not got it yet. As you can see, we just grabbed it. We thought we would have had it by now, but we didn't. So we finished it up right here, and we're just gonna blast away and make our way over to the first effigy, which is a giant cross. Now you can see here too, there's lots of guys coming in and using the old zip lines to get in here. Now there is a trophy / achievement for shooting 10 enemies off zip lines too, called Deadeye. There's a better spot later in this mission that we will show you. That's a pretty good spot, and I swear we have killed 25 of those damn guys sliding down zip lines, and we still don't have it. So maybe we're doing something wrong, but it's pretty clear. Killed 10 people zip lining. So anyways, we'll take a quick rest at the base camp, and you know, because murder is tiring. You know, killing all these people as a young 19-year-old hottie is probably pretty strenuous, not only on the psyche but on the body as well. So, all right. So after we get our rest, we're gonna get down below, and you saw we just ran by a little glowing object. This is the effigy. I'm sure you probably saw some of these white cloth things floating around. You're gonna want to use your fire arrows and blast it until you see the little rope around it. Use your rope arrow to hit that rope and pull it down. And you can see we got 1 of 5 effigies destroyed, starting the Laid to Rest challenge. So we only need 4 more of those, and there are roughly 10 scattered throughout this level. So finding them isn't really a problem. We're going to show you where 5 of what we think are the most convenient ones are, and we'll show you along the way with our other collectibles. So again, this is a long one, so bear with me if I get a little long-winded and carried away or boring. I'll try to keep it as live and direct as possible, but you can see we're kind of lost right here, looking around. I'll use that as an excuse to do a full-body search on old Lara Croft there with the camera. All right, we actually ran by it once. You can see the little magnifying glass down below. We'll get you one last little peek on the map. Now, we do have the map for the GPS caches and stuff due to a tomb we have already conquered earlier. So chances are you have a lot of these already, and it'll be pretty easy to find, and maybe you only need the effigies and the alarms. But if you need those, guess what? You're in luck, because the next one in line is alarm number 1. And you're going to find that all the way up top. In fact, we thought we were all the way up top, but you know what? They fooled us. The developers, you know, they put an extra level way up top. So we figured that out here in about 3, 2, 1 and half 0. All right, so here we go. We can see we need to scale up on top of the building. So we're going to do so, and then we're going to hurl our little body across there. And there's the alarm off to the left, but before getting it, we wanted to make sure there wasn't any salvage to pilfer. What up, good speed? Got good timing. Good speed. All right, so use your axe to bring that alarm down and start that silencer challenge. We will complete it for XP. Unfortunately, we don't find all 4 in this area. We have to move along to the next area, Liberator, but that's for another time. Okay, now you're going to backtrack and go all the way back down to the base. Base! How low can you go? All right, after a quick little rest again, we actually went back and upgraded our stuff, which is why we headed back. I suggest you do the same if you've got salvage and parts available, which you probably should because we just found some. And we'll find some arrows along the way, because you know that all these fire and rope arrows, I guess I take that back, all the fire arrows. The rope arrows do not count towards your ammunition, which is nice. All right, we actually did go up there and milk everybody up there, because you can milk anything with nipples. And after we got done with that, we kind of came back, but we edited all that out so we could come back and just show you this relic here. We do return up to what we refer to as the east side a little bit later. But we're going to grab this relic, and it's some sort of decorative in-row. I don't know. Looks like an ancient form of a wallet is what it says. I personally not a fan of those or current-day wallets. Sitting on a big old stack of cards and paper does not really seem very logical to me. We need the two-pocket wallet. One for the left of cards, one for the right. Then you stay balanced. I wonder why no one's thought of that. I hope I didn't just give you guys a really sweet idea that, you know, I'll end up getting Facebooked on. All right, so we got the relic. We're moving up top now, doing some climbing here, and we actually end up finding out that we didn't need to do hardly any climbing at all. It's actually down below us, so we're gonna drop down, and we will find it sitting here. Booyakashow! We can see there's another one right down below us too. What is that? Woohoo! There it is. We can see it. I see you. All right, so document 1 in our hands, document 2 right down below us. Pretty easy stuff, So we'll go ahead and drop down there and grab the next one. Oh, psych, we'll grab some salvage first. No sense in letting that salvage go to waste. Then it would just be salvage, right? Oh, Billy. All right, so document 2 in hand. And without wasting your time, we figure if you want to read it, you can pause it. If you want to listen to it, you can play it. And right here down below at the bottom 2, you're going to want to use your shoddy boom baladi to blow those 2 doors open. If you see that, we just got a 2 for 1. That's actually one way you could have made it in here as well, but we did some roof climbing and came in the back door. But speaking of back door, we're going to blow off that other door right there, right around the corner, and pick up GPS number 2 and add that to our arsenal. And then we're going to keep on keeping on. Ooh, look at that. Another 2-fer. This shotgun's got some range when you're not shooting at bad guys. There's a spot coming up at the very end of the video where I shoot a guy like 3 times in the head. And granted, he's a little ways away, but 3 times in the head, it didn't kill him. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, all right. So when you move out on the back, you're going to see a little building with a little spray paint on it. You're going to want to sneak inside there, and not for what's on the table unless you're hungry. Guess you could go for a snack. And we'll pick up another relic. It's a jade horse. And we'll spin it around because it says more information. And it's made in China. Weak sauce. Like most of the stuff in this world, it is not authentic. It's made in China. I guess that's that. I hope nobody takes offense to that. It wasn't meant to be hurtful to anybody outside of or inside China for that matter. All right, so you're going to want to run around. There is a berry bush and a couple pieces of salvage right around here. And other than that, there is, we're going to move along into that door back there. We're going to find ourselves springing another trap and testing our skills of shooting upside down. So we'll go ahead and do that right. Meow. Oh, didn't see that coming. And, yeah, too bad we didn't get to smash that dude in the face with the finisher. So you can see guys now along the way, or when you don't fully kill them, they drop down and you get a chance to go in and finish them. It's funny, they're definitely stealing some aspects from other games and making some homage to it, like the whole finishing him thing. And that sharpshooter trophy is actually for 50 headshots. So it's something that you will accumulate along the way. But I just thought it was kind of funny that, you know, get over here and then also the finishing move aspect. So, although they don't totally bite them and say finish them when they're down on the ground, it's definitely some homage. So, we won't hate on it. We will appreciate, because that's what we do. And we'll continue to pilfer as much stuff as we can along the way. And you'll notice there's a little something suspect on the ground here. So, pull out your rope arrow and get your tug on. Little bump and tug there, and then drop down, and you'll find yourself a GPS cache if you don't run off quickly. So that'll be number 3. Boy, we're sure don't seem to be going very fast as far as those go, huh? With a total of, 8? It's a ridiculous amount of GPS caches. So again, all right. So here we're gonna go into the Well of Fears tomb, and we are gonna complete it. If you don't need any help with this, again, I'll remind you that down in the video description there are quick links to get to each of the items. So yeah, if you don't need this, I suggest go down now and you know, click on the next one, which would happen. Let me look at my notes here. After the Well of Fear is gonna be a relic number 3, and that'll be at the 14-18 mark. So yeah, so we try to make those as easy as possible for you guys because we know that not everybody has the same needs, which is kind of why we have all this stuff together and why it takes so long for these videos to come out sometimes because, you know, we're not just slapping them together. We're putting all this info in here and trying to label it and mark it and cross it with a B, and you know how that works. Do it all for the goodness and greatness of HTG. Just trying to make it rhyme there. I don't know. It was a little late. All right, so here we are in the Well of Fear. So if you haven't figured this one out, the goal here is to grab these yellow cans, which I don't know if they're gas cans, water cans, I don't know, fart cans, who knows what they are. This is something. I guess probably not fart cans because that wouldn't be heavy. But once you get 3 of them up there on the, whatever, the crate, whatever, you're going to definitely see that it drops down. And then you'll want to throw all of them off. And the goal here is to actually have your body on it, obviously, and then run up and around, and then jump onto it, look up to your left, and grab onto the ledge up above. So we'll demonstrate that right now. We're going to run up, jump onto it, and quickly jump off to the left. Booyakashow. Puzzle solved. It's kind of an easy one, however, thanks to the awesomeness of editing, we were able to rule out the 4 or 5 attempts that it actually took us to get it. So hopefully with a little bit of know-how, you guys can do it with less attempts than us. But tomb rated, and that will go ahead and reward us with some more locations on our map. So we'll peek on that real quick and show you. Look at all those nice collectibles we'll be going and swooping up right quick. So we'll go ahead and use the zip line. Now, depending on when you came in here, if you use the camp or not, you might want to use the camp to get some skills up to par, or, you know, spend some salvage or whatever, or just simply unlock that camp. But slide through the old butt crack and make your way back on out. Again, we got another minute or so before we get to the next collectible, so I'll try to make it entertaining for you. But if you're here simply for the collectibles, then use that fast forward quick link now. Otherwise, you can listen to me whine about having to talk for 30 minutes, because that's a long time if you think about it. I'm curious to see how long this video will take to render. That'll be another good question that I will have answered soon enough. All right, so Lara is going to make her way back through this tomb. Again, I don't understand why she goes slower on parts that I think she should be going faster and faster. Anyways, enough complaining about that. So we're going to make our way out of where the tomb was, and then we're actually going to head all the way back to the camp and then go back to the east side like I mentioned once before. Trying to break them down by areas, and along the way I think we come up on a little salvage. Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to wait and see. We do some climbing, which is by all means not necessary, but at the same time, we figured this might be the easiest way to, you know, navigate through the city. Some of these corners can be a little tricky. Take a Louis when you should have taken a right. Not so great. All right, so you don't have to physically run all the way back up to the top, but we do just for representation. And now that we are here, back up at the camp in the northwest corner of the area, we're going to head out. And we're actually going to use, since we have the map and we haven't been using it, we'll go ahead and demonstrate how this works now. So, booyakashow, follow the blue light, huh? And because we already came through here, as mentioned earlier, there are no bad guys. But if you are a virgin to this area, you will encounter 3 guys right here. And we will keep on keeping on. Remember, at any point, you can use your super awesome Croft sense and your Spidey sense. See through everything, and that'll take us right to it. That's awesome. It's almost too easy. I mean, once you get it anyways. Obviously you don't have that from the get-go, but ooh, a metal inro. Go ahead and spin to win, people. Uh-oh, what's it smell like? Ugh, smells like tobacco. Come on, people, you should know better than that. Tobacco kills. If you're gonna smoke something, Nah, you shouldn't smoke anything. Alright, smoking's bad, okay. You know, I was making a joke in one of the other videos about that, and some dude, like, went off on me and, like, told me I'm an idiot and drugs are awesome and asked my mum. So, I kind of gave me an idea of, you know, what was going on there. But anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny. What you do is up to you, but we're not going to promote it or support anything that doesn't have direct relation to video games. How about that? That's a pretty safe, solid policy. All right, so after we grab that last relic, we're going to climb right up on top of that same building. And you can rewind it if you need to see how we did it. It was pretty simple. It's just right out front. There's a little shimmy shamble. You're going to jump up and climb to the top and grab that document. Again, we cut all the talking out so you don't have to deal with that. Then we're going to drop all the way straight down. Use our trusty little trench shotgun here. Booyakashow. Knock that door open and slide on in. Oh, to the yeah. GPS cache number 4 in the bag. And we'll move on to, yep, number 5, which this one's just right down the stairs and around the corner. Took me a while to kind of figure out where this one was, but lucky enough, it's right around the corner up top. So you can see it's kind of an easy one to miss because it looks like a wall. And there's really no other rooms right around there. So hopefully you found that little location helpful there. And we'll move along to relic number 4. So this one's just right down the way too. But we'll climb up to get to it. And see how close everything is? It's just all nestled in together now. All right. Relic number 4. What do we got? What do we got? What you got in here? Ooh, it's a water buffalo. Not exactly sure what one does with that. Maybe put it on their fireplace mantle. Or next to their bedstand. I don't know. I don't know what you do with that. It's a water buffalo. Okay, so once you get over here, this is going to start getting a little tricky. Once you advance over this next little hump right here, you will be attacked. If you follow the yellow brick road to where we're supposed to go, you'll get attacked big time. But you want to grab some effigies first. There happens to be one on the back wall right here, which we try and fail miserably to nail it. Or at least it seemed that way. As shown before, go ahead and light it on fire, let it burn away, and pull her down. Okay, so we'll also teach you a little lesson here, too, that the rope arrows only go so far. And we can see another effigy over straight ahead of us right now, so we'll go ahead and blast that one, too. Light it on fire. Nice shot, Brian. Oh, yeah. Now we'll go ahead and nail it, too, but wait. Oh, no rope. All right, so we'll go up top, get a little closer. Think it's going to work? No, doesn't work. All right, so then we're going to figure this out. We're not going to waste too much time with this, so we got to drop down and just simply get closer. All right, and then we'll go up and shoot up the high one. Oh, fooled you. That's not it. All right, down low. Boom, got it. Reel them in. All right, so 3 of 5 effigies, and not bad. Moving right along on that challenge. We'll gladly accept that XP. Now, here's another moment of using the quick links if you are tired of hearing my voice or just simply impatient and want to get to, you know, the end. But right here, we're just going to clear the gate entrance, which, you know, you get mobbed up by a series of guys here. Use the red barrels and any of your ammunition, whichever gun you feel most comfortable with. Take out the baddies. And they kind of come. There's probably 10 guys, I would say, that come and rush you. And once you kill all them, of course, first thing you're going to want to do is loot all their bodies. And if you've been spending your skill points wisely, you will probably get some extra salvage and XP for doing that. There also is a trophy achievement for looting 200 bodies, too. So that'd sure be a damn shame for you as if you got all the way through and got all the trophies, and then at the end you needed to loot 200 bodies still. That would suck. So get your loot on, son. That's what I'm saying. Use the red barrels. Boom. That's right. All right. Getting pretty close now. So maybe there's a couple more than 10 guys. And we'll get our loot on. We'll get our loot on. We actually missed out on some loot earlier when we dropped down and went to the tomb. Killed all those guys when we were hanging upside down and then just straight dropped down to the GPS cache and went to the tomb. Missed out on all the loot. So, yeah, I'm just on a loot wander right now. Again, if you're in a hurry, use the quick link. All right. Use it. Don't abuse it. I'm not smart enough to hear the hint. It's blocked by something, it says. And so what do? I go right back for it again. It's blocked by something. So you're going to want to shoot the white cloth just like you would with the effigies with your flamer. your flame on bow. And once it burns away, you can go ahead and open that gate. And as you may have guessed, more dudes bum rush. God, it's like they're trying to protect something or, something. I don't know what's going on here. So right off the bat, you don't actually get jacked. You get to see them here after the day camp. So I just take a little seat there, and here's where you see them come in. And remember, I promised earlier that there was going to be a spot to get that Deadeye trophy/achievement for knocking 10 guys off. Well, we're almost to that spot. We're almost to another spot, too, that actually is a pretty good tip for getting the old Boom Goes the Dynamite trophy/achievement, which, if any of you out there watch Family Guy, you probably are familiar with roll up the windows, you're letting all the stank out. It's an old popular line from old Cleveland from one of the episodes where him and Brian are having a battle for some chica. So, what up, Glitchmo? Shout out to Glitchmo. And, alright, so now that we got that document under our belt, and we're all comfortable with the fact that there was a Family Guy reference there as well, or will be soon, we'll look over and we'll spot another effigy. So, again, as I mentioned, there are more than 5 scattered throughout here. You may already have it by now. There was actually one behind the fence that we passed up earlier, but we didn't want to get it because it was kind of one of those ones that was just kind of out of the way and didn't make sense when there was other ones that were right in our path. So, and we're going to sneak in here, and this is where we get to effigy number 5. So, we'll take a guy out who's going up. I don't know if that matters, if it helps you later. I don't know if that's thinning out their numbers or not. But we will use the flame arrow to take out the effigy and pull her down. And then we'll go ahead and call that one complete. So we'll take the Laid to Rest challenge and cash it in for some XP. Don't mind if we do. And here we go. Here's where we will battle and get the 2 tips coming up. But before that, we'll show you where the GPS cache is. So I'm sure you noticed the little ramp when you were crossing the bridge. Maybe you didn't because you were distracted like us with the effigy. And around the corner and through the woods to the GPS cache we go. Number 6. And although it would have been nice to climb up there, we got to double back and climb up front. And now if you've looted all the bodies that were around, or the 2 bodies, 3 bodies that were there, go ahead and start up the ladder, which will cue a cutscene. And here's where we go live with the Boom Goes the Dynamite auction. We die here. In fact, we edited right there, as you probably noticed. Maybe not. I'm getting better at my editing. But right here, you're going to want to pull out your shotgun and try to blast any dynamite in the air. And if you get it, you will actually earn the Boom Goes the Dynamite achievement, as you can see I just did right there. So it's kind of tricky at first. You might die once or twice to get it. And so here's the kicker. There's also the zip lines that the guys come down right here. You'll see here in a second, the guy comes out with a rope arrow and drops it like it's hot. You can see it's still raining dynamite. So if you haven't gotten the trophy yet, or achievement yet, you can definitely keep trying. So plenty of time to do that. But back to the Deadeye, as you can see, we just switched to that tip. They're going to shoot that arrow in any second now and start coming to get us. And once they do that, here it comes. Once they do that, it's live. Get 10 of them. Now, I've already killed a few before this, and I'm not sure what all you got to do to get them, but make sure you get a chance, if you get a chance to finish them too, because there's another trophy achievement for that. But God, I'm just babbling. It's just so much going on so fast. Oh my! But essentially, you get the point. There's a tip for the Deadeye, tip for the Boom Goes the Dynamite, and I was a little behind on that guy there, but hopefully we'll get that trophy achievement sooner than later and not have to worry about that one. Boom. Goes the dynamite. Once you take out all these guys, which does take a second, we'll be moving on to the next alarm, which, again, as a quick reminder, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say it, but there are buttons down below to take you to the next collectible. Those are for your convenience. Alright, so we're probably getting pretty close on the old finisher achievement / trophy. How about that? Somebody said something about us being biased and saying trophy first. Well, anyways, I'm just being a smart ass now. Dragging on. It's getting to the home stretch. We're in like the last, 6-7 minutes. And I'm running out of things to say. My lungs are getting tired of talking. I know any of you who know me personally probably think that's a bunch of horse shit, because I can talk forever. But trying to stall and go in between. It is what it is. All right, so this is technically the beginning of Liberator, which is the next mission, as you can see. It's just queued us up. But we are going to grab a couple of items before we actually get to kind of the point where we consider it to be the next mission. So although the mission details say that we're on Liberator, we're still considering this the highway to hell. And we almost feel that it's appropriately named because of all the goddamn collectibles. It's a long one, that's for sure. And so far it's been the longest one. At least for us it's been. So, yeah. We will go up top here shortly after we pilfer everything in sight. And we will keep making our way all the way up to that alarm. It's real easy to miss that guy, but if you're smart and paying attention, you won't miss her. We'll go ahead and knock that out. We will say, too, that there are more than 5 alarms, and you only need 4. We saw 6 total in our journey. So, plenty of those to do as well. Once you get around the back, you can see that there is a fence with a little bit of debris on it. We'll go ahead and put that to rest. Sorry about all the hard work somebody put pounding in those nails, but we're going to retire that fence for him. All right, and there's also not only a GPS cache right here, but you also get a chance to earn the Taste Like Chicken trophy achievement. So, gosh, this series of videos started off to be walkthroughs, but it's turning out we're getting trophies left and right and all these as well. So we will probably break some of these down and do some separate videos for the trophy achievements. But there you can see we just got that GPS number 7. And we're taking out the chicken. And guess what? It tastes like chicken. How do I know? Because it's telling me so. Booyakashow. Tastes like chicken. So, yeah, that one is just simply for, taking out 5. You got to loot them, too. Taking out 5 chickens and looting them. I believe you can do that with, pigeons, too? No, it can't be pigeons. Something else. I think there's one other type that you can do that with. Actually, you know what? It's rabbits, rats, and chickens. So, there we go. Booyakashow. All right, so then kind of distracted myself talking there, but if you're following along visually, you can see that we made our way right to Relic number 5, and that'll actually conclude the Relics. And we're getting in the home stretch now, people. We only got one more GPS cache and one more alarm, and I'm excited because I am out of breath. Ready for a break. Go eat some food, watch some basketball. Anybody else getting ready for this March Madness? I'm sure if you're watching this in August, you're probably going, what the hell? But yep, no, March Madness starts right now. Watching a game on the TV as I do the commentary. I won't lie. But yeah, I got my teams. You got yours? You got your bracket picked out yet? I don't have mine yet. But 8 GPS caches under our belt now. You can see we blasted our way through that before climbing up. It's real easy. They want you to climb up and move up to the very tippy, but want to make sure you grab that first. Now, when you get all the way to the top, this is where you get bum rushed. And right around the corner, I would consider this bridge to be the separator between Liberator and Highway to Hell. Why? I don't know. I just do. Mainly because of, I don't know, needed to break somewhere. 30 minutes is a good enough cutoff point for me. And I didn't want to add, who knows, the Liberator video is probably going to be super long as well. So, okay, now we are, as you can see, we got the tag back for alarm 3 now. We took it away for a second because it clearly was not part of the alarm. So once everyone's cleared out, you're going to want to double back and jump across the bridge. It took us a second to figure out what in the hell we were supposed to do. But we do make our way around the front side here and go, okay, here's the bridge. We're going to take a peek, and then we're going to take a leap. Not a leak, a leap. Whee! All right, and then we're going to use this little ramp to turn around and jump across the bar and climb up to the higher level, which will get us to the final alarm of this area. Whew. Oh, I feel so much better now. All right, so we'll go ahead and use our axe to destroy that, and then we'll call it a wrap, people. What do you think about that? So that will conclude Level 12, Highway to Hell, where we showed you where all the collectibles were. All relics, all effigies, all everything. How about that? We'll just sum it up with that. All right. I know I'm getting super goofy. It's been a long bout for me with this one. I apologize for any annoyances. Hopefully I've put smiles on your face of being stupid. Feel free to subscribe and vote. Head on over to Facebook and Twitter. Get connected with us. You know, we're pretty good about talking back, whether you comment here or there. So you pick your poison. We'll go ahead and get on there and answer as best we can. And as always, until next time.